welcome back to my channel. It has been an awfully long time since you've seen me at the lake. It has been ages. I hope you're all doing well, you're safe, and you're enjoying the fact we can now go fishing. Obviously, we can go fishing under certain rules and regulations, so Jack is 2 swims that way. I mean, we're still close enough we can have a small chat, not too loud, but he's far enough away that we're not breaking any rules of the lake. Wearing gloves, I've got hand sanitizer in my pocket, bear with me. Got hand sani so that I'm prepared. Got gloves, got antibac wipes, got the lot, and we're just staying well back on the tracks. People can get past and it is all safe. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well and you're getting out there, or if not, you're at work. Thank you if you're a key worker. But yeah, so I'm making the most of being able to go fishing. It is Sunday. We got here at 6 o'clock. I mean, I was knackered. I've got an ulcer at the back of my throat and it kept me up for like 3 hours last night with earache, and my cat decided he wanted to cry halfway through the night and kept meowing, and yeah, it was awful. So I had the worst night's sleep, but I think secretly it's because I was excited to come fishing. I don't know, I'm like a big kid still. Anyway, it is now probably about 8 o'clock, I want to say. I'm not really sure what the time is. I've had 3 fish. I had a double take this morning, and then I had another mirror from my margin. So I've got one out to the far margin. I mean, it's not far at all. And I've got another rod down the right hand margin. It was insane. Like, I put the rod down there, I put some more hemp and boilie over it, and you could see the fish hitting the spot. It was unbelievable. And I said to Jack, come over, come and have a look. And yeah, it was insane. But yeah, it's all good. I've had 3. Jack's had 1. So yeah, we are off the mark. We decided to come today because it's a lot hotter today. It's supposed to be about 20 degrees. So I was hoping we can get them on top. But to be honest, if we can't, I'm not overly fussed because we have had some fish already. We're going to stay till about 3-4 o'clock time. And then we're going to go home, have a nice barbecue with my family, just relax. And yeah, so I'm happy I'm out. Honestly, I can't tell you how happy I am to be out. I've already seen some people that I know, so it's nice to like see some friends from a distance. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to like socialise. Jack's just got breakfast on, so he's a good egg. And yeah, it's a good day. The 5th one of the session and my first one off the surface this year. It weighs 13 pounds and 8 ounces, so I'm really happy with this fish. Managed to get a little small group of them feeding, and this one was the biggest, and it's a lovely mirror, so I am really happy. Gonna slip him back and see if I can't get any more. So I had 5 minutes spare where I wasn't doing anything, so I thought I would just show you the rig that a lot of my fish have come on today. And this is a really simple rig to tie up. It is just a KD rig on a leader that's done as almost like an inline heli setup. So looking at the rig first, the rig is a KD rig. I like this rig for these sort of venues. The rig goes well with a PVA bag and a bright pop-up. So to make this rig, I'm using the RM Tech 25-pound camo soft braid with a size 6 curved shank hook. I then got a number 1 shot on there to keep the pop-up weighed down so that the hook's on the bottom and the pop-up is just above the hook. And the pop-up I'm using is a pink one, and it's Frutella, and it is from Mainline. Then looking at the lead, I have a quick chain swivel with an anti-tangle sleeve on the leader. I have a bead so that the bead can move up and down the leader as and when the fish moves. And lead-wise, I've got an inline lead with just a heli kind of cover on this end, because I'm kind of doing a heli setup but with an inline lead. And inside the lead I've got a little, it's a swivel. I'll get them online. Solar used to do something similar. Like a couple of companies do their own thing, but you basically put your PVA bag of pellets, so like this, into the clip and then put your rig on the bottom of the pellet bag. It's almost a way of doing like a solid bag but without having the solid bag, and it's really quick when you're just doing quick bites because you can just clip a pellet bag on and off quick and easy without having to worry about taking the rig off and threading the pellet bag through the rig, anything like that. It's really quick and simple. So yeah, that is the rig. I'll show you it up a bit closer so you can see, but that is how simple it is today. I have caught a few off the top, so obviously I've been using my normal size 6 beaked point hook from Ridge Monkey, with a chop down activate pop-up, but for this it's perfect. I caught all my fish on this morning, and yeah, it's just a perfect rig for this sort of venue. There we go, that is our first session of lockdown done. It was only a day session, so this video isn't going to be that long, but have you had fun?
Yes, have you?
I've really enjoyed myself. We finished with a total of 7 fish for me and
3 fish for me, but I caught the biggest.
he thinks. He didn't weigh it, so he doesn't know, but he thinks.
Pictures prove it.
But yeah, we've had great fun. It's been nice to be out on the bank, see everyone doing their bit to get the sport back up and running through this hard time. So yeah, big thanks to everyone here. It's been great. I've really enjoyed myself, and I'm looking forward to our new ticket to come so that we can get out a bit closer to home, not have to get up so early, and maybe do a few sessions after work, just stalking, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. Had a great day, one of the best days fishing I've had in a long time, I think.
Yes.
So we've come down to the lake. It's probably like 6:30 maybe. We got here for 6 and they're spawning. So we did good by coming yesterday. So we had a few yesterday and they weren't showing any signs, but today obviously they're spawning. We can clearly see they're starting to group up. It's a lot of the smaller fish, but we're not going to fish. We're going to go have a look at another place, but my inkling is that they're all going to start. So I mean, what can you do? We'll leave them for a while, see how it goes, but hopefully they stop by next weekend so we can get out before we go back to work and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad we got here at 6. I need to go back to bed. Okay, so as you saw, we went to the lake this morning and it was spawning, which is unfortunate, but the fish have got to do it, so we just thought we'd leave them to it. We've come home, we had breakfast, we had a little nap because we were tired, and now we're just cooking up some bait ready to go in the freezer, that sort of thing, so that if we are going on quick session, we can grab a bag out of the freezer and we've got some bait up. So we're cooking up some hemp and some maize. I would normally use the mainline jars, but at the moment obviously they're shut due to what's going on. So push come to shove, and we've actually picked up some bags. So we've got a 20 kilo bag of hemp and a 25 kilo bag of maize, which we're cooking up ourselves. We're not cooking up the whole bag at once because frankly we don't have the freezer space to store it all. So we've decided we're just going to cook up what we think we want in case we go fishing for 48 hours. But obviously at the moment we're not sure if we're going to. So behind me I've got a cool box which I cook my hemp in. So this hemp's been soaking for just over 24 hours. I do it in this cool box. It's a Coleman cool box, and it has a tap at the end so that you can drain the water out that you've been soaking the hemp in without losing the hemp, and it just makes it a lot easier. And instead of having to cook the hemp on the hob where it takes a little bit longer, you can literally pour boiling hot water into the cool box, leave it for another 24 hours, and when it started to split, then that's when it's good to go. It's how I've always been doing it and I've never had a problem. So this is how I'm doing the hemp. And then I've got the maize outside, which has also been soaking for just over 24 hours, and I think we're probably going to cook that tomorrow, because we've got some curries we want to cook today, because we're trying to do some food prep at the same time, so we're kind of all prepared, so that if we do want to go fishing, we've got some meals we can have, and some bait ready to go. So yeah, this is perfect, and just in here in the kitchen, I've just got Jack, who's just boiling up a kettle, and who's just putting them on the hob, so we can get boiling water. There's quite a lot of stuff going on, so we've got quite a lot of water. We're waiting for this one here to start boiling, and then we've got 3 saucepans. We're also going to use the kettle to do it. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting now for that to boil so we can put it in the box. We can take the box shut, and yeah, hopefully that'll all be done. Then we can bag it up and we can freeze it. So this is what the hemp looks like at the moment. So it's already started to split where it's been soaking. And this was just the cool box that I was talking about. So we use sieves just to catch the hemp as it's draining, and I put it in the bath on buckets just so that it keeps it upright. And then the tap is just here, so you open this bit here and obviously the water comes out with the hemp, so we just use sieves to catch the hemp. Don't get me wrong, you do lose a little bit of hemp when you're doing it, but it's not loads and it's kind of okay. So that is the way we do it. I'm just sitting in the garden. We decided today that we would cook the maize. So the maize is actually cooking in this pot. I think that actually was a mistake because we've now had 2 showers of rain. It's just passing showers. Every now and again it looks like it's going to clear up and then it doesn't. So my mum and dad are trying to work. So we basically just have ponds in our garden, and every few years we have to like recover it because the grass dries. So they're just covering it with soil, and obviously it's literally chucked it down on them. Me and Jack are trying to cook maize outside, so we're kind of all cooked up under the umbrella. But yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're just over here. See, the sun's out again now. But yeah, it literally just chucked it down. So I'm cooped up under here. I tried to keep the electrics dry. The maize is in here. This is the maize that I had to soak in. So I've poured out a lot of the water, and with this one I put it on with maize, a kettle of hot water, and then I leave it for 10 minutes. Once it's up to the temperature, I leave it for 10 minutes. It's a pressure cooker. I don't actually remember where we got this from. I think it might have been like second hand or something on Facebook, but this is a godsend because it means I'm not stinking out the kitchen, and all you got to do is literally put it in. I'll make 10 minutes. So the stuff we've cooked is in here. Oh, the brolly keeps moving, it keeps getting water all over me. The stuff we've cooked is in here, and we've left the water that it cooked in it so that it can carry on cooking while it's in there. But yeah, and obviously Jack's already decided it's time for beer. So yeah, they're just doing that, and I'm just sitting here waiting for some maize to be cooked. So new venue, new day, new session, and I'm at a different one of my club waters. I mean, I used to fish here when I was really young, so the swim I'm in right now was the swim that I did my first ever night with my dad. So yeah, bring back a couple memories. I've gone for a couple of my old pictures, but yeah, I'm back. It's quite a nice swim. Double, so me and Jack are in here together. Jack's just putting out some bait, see if he can't get some fish on top. We've been here for a night already, so we got here yesterday at about 10 o'clock, so we've been here just over 24 hours. I've had 6 fish. I had 3 on the top yesterday, and I've had 3 off the bottom. So I had a margin rod out last night on the reeds because I was catching the fish on top just out off the reed line. So I put a rod down there last night. I lost one on a zig this morning, and I've had 2 off my baited spot, which is in about 4 foot of water on some gravel, and I've just been baiting out with hemp and maize. And then like I said, I had 3 on the top yesterday. It was hard work. I think I was fishing for probably about 5 hours on top. I had 1 rod out and 1 rod in because you can only fish 2 rods, and it was really hard work. They would be so finicky, and yeah, it was really, really difficult. But I've had 6. Jack's had 2, so he's happy, but he's trying to get some on top today again so he can kind of see if we can't get amongst some of the bigger fish. We haven't had any of the bigger fish yet, but I mean, our tactics are working, so that's good. And it is a lot busier today. There's about 13 odd people on today, whereas last night there was like 5 of us. So busy, but a lot of them are day anglers, so we'll hopefully have the lake to ourselves again tonight. But yeah, so it's been a good couple of weeks fishing, obviously, since the lockdown was lifted for fishing. I went fishing the other night after work. Jack finished work, we went to the lake for a few hours surface fishing, and I managed to break a PB, so that's really good. So yeah, I'll insert some footage of that PB now. So, been at the lake for probably about 2 hours. and I've just broke a PB with this £22 6 ounce fully scaled mirror. I am so happy. Off the top, we've come to somewhere we didn't know what was in here, so to have this on my second cast, I mean, I'm chuffed. I'm so happy. Lockdown PB completed. And yeah, so I've just been really enjoying it. We come down here thinking, oh, it's gonna be absolutely busy. Got down here, there was like 2 people fishing, so really happy. Loving the look of this lake. It has got some hidden verties in here, but it's just trying to get through a couple of the smaller ones first. But yeah, we're loving it. But yeah, I'm just loving being out. Obviously now it's starting to get to the point where we don't know if we're going to go back to work soon or not, so it's all a bit hit and miss, so we're kind of just trying to make the most of every day we've got to go fishing before I am back at work. But yeah, so I'm loving it. Obviously broke my PB, hoping that luck will carry on here. And yeah, I hope you're all doing good. Let's see how the session goes. There's number 9, caught off my spot. I've had 9 fish, obviously. I've had a mixture on top, on zigs, off my spot, so the whole lake's rocking. I just hope we can get amongst a few of the bigger ones soon. This is sort of the sample fishing here, like we've had so far. So hopefully if we carry on kind of wading our way through these, we'll get a couple of the big boys. Got the curry on for lunch. We treated ourselves to a Domino's last night, and this is my view. I've got a zig on one and I'm just on my spot with the other one, and then once I've had this curry I'm going to get back out surface fishing. So it's it's not 10:30. So it's 10 o'clock. So it's 10 to 10 and in PM, and we're just sitting down to have dinner. We had our curry quite late and then we lost track of time, and Jerk's mimicking me because I do this quite a lot. Yeah, we lost track of time, so we're currently cooking fajitas. And yeah, it's been a really good day. I've had 12 fish so far. How many have you had?
4 or 5?
Don't look at it, it will blind everyone.
4 or 5?
He's had 5, letting the team down.
Or is it 4?
I think you've had 5. But yeah, it's been a really good day. We've not had anything probably over like £15, but it's been nice to be able to get out together. Jack's been really busy at work lately, so it's almost felt like we've been on holiday. So it's just been really relaxing. I think it's what we both needed to kind of get away from lockdown and almost forget all the crap that's going on in the world. But yeah, so we're loving life. We're going to try and go somewhere else tomorrow with the hope of a few more bigger ones. But for now we're going to cook our fajitas, get in bed, and hopefully we'll have a few of the big girls tonight. Okay, so it's the final morning. We just had bacon and toasted bagels for breakfast. That was lovely. And yeah, we've had a really good session. We've been here 48 hours. And I've had, how many have I had?
I don't know, 12, 14, 15?
No, 14. I said I wanted 6 more to make it 20. And Jack's had about 6 or 7. Nothing over the £15 mark, unfortunately. And a lot of the fish we didn't photograph because it was more, we'll just get it back so we can get our back on the spot. But it's looking like it's going to be a really nice day again. And we've got 4 lakes that we're going to try and get a swim on. Obviously it's busy because everyone's still being locked down and stuff. But we're going to try it. We've got 4 lakes, possibly 5 we're going to try. Knowing that we might stand a chance at a few bigger fish. And we'll literally do that as surface fishing / stalking. And we'll do that for a few hours. And then yeah, that goes back to work tomorrow. And that's how lovely what feels like a mini holiday over. That was literally a magpie getting chased by like a little robin or something. Anyway, yeah, it's been a really good session. The lake's been fairly busy and I've seen quite a lot of fish this morning, but nothing big, and I think we could stay here for a few more hours and keep catching what we've been catching, or we could go and visit somewhere else with the chance of catching a few bigger ones to kind of try and finish off the session well. But yeah, nevertheless, we've really enjoyed ourselves. It's been great to have a few days off together. And yeah, just sad that Jack's got back to work, but we've had fun. Have you enjoyed it?
Yes.
We're just trying to get the toaster back together. But yeah, I've had fun, Jack's had fun, and that's all that matters. And hopefully, well, it's Wednesday now, so we've got one day Jack's back at work, and then he's back at work Friday again, and then hopefully we can do a night Friday night somewhere. We'll see. So we're back, talking quite quietly because there's 2 other anglers close by and I don't want to be too loud. But yeah, so we are back on the lake that I had my PB from the other day. They seem to finish spawning, there's no signs of it, there's 2 other anglers. It's been a good while since we've been here, so yeah. Yeah, they're feeding quite happily, unlike the other day when we come past and they literally didn't want to know. So at least now they are feeding comfortably. We're not fishing near any snags or anything like that, fishing into open water, and they are feeding comfortably. The geese are being a pain. But yeah, I'm just really excited to be back. Like, I had this buzz the minute I went through the gate. Like, I don't know about Jack, but for me it's been in the back of my mind all day. So we had a look at a few other lakes and we didn't really feel it there. So now we're back here in the hope of a few bigger ones. We have seen a couple of the smaller stock, but we're hoping that a couple of the bigger ones will show up sooner or later. So yeah, I'm just really excited to be back here. Like, it's because I don't really know what's in here. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get my rod out and yeah, fingers crossed.